Different countries have different methods for taxing inheritances. Some countries don't levy inheritance taxes at all. Japan, however, is a different story. Even foreign people living in Japan may be subject to the country's notoriously high inheritance tax. On the other hand, some foreign nationals living in Japan are exempt from paying tax on their overseas inheritances. So, if you are living in Japan, how do you know which category you fall into? It all depends on your resident status. These are the categories of foreign residents who must pay inheritance tax in Japan. 1. Long-term residents. 2. Permanent residents. 3. Spouses and children of permanent residents. 4. Spouses and children of Japanese nationals. 5. Certain foreign nationals who had residency in Japan between April 1st, 2017 and April 1st, 2018. Foreign people who do not fall under these categories may qualify for a certain inheritance tax exemption. The exemption applies to those labelled temporary foreigners according to Japanese immigration law. To be considered a temporary foreigner, you must meet the following requirements. 1. Hold a Table 1 visa. This excludes permanent residents and others who hold a Table 2 visa. 2. Have no more than 10 years of residency or jusho in Japan out of the 15 years preceding the event that triggers your inheritance. Note that foreign nationals who return to Japan within 2 years of their initial departure and after receiving an overseas inheritance may not qualify for the temporary foreigner exemption. Additionally, nationals who held residence in Japan for 10 years or more and received an inheritance between 2017 and 2018 continue to be subject to Japanese inheritance tax for up to 5 years after their permanent departure from Japan. This is due to an additional 5-year tail rule enacted during this time. So, what do you do if you do have to pay Japanese taxes on your inheritance? Individuals receiving an inheritance in Japan have 10 months from the date of the event triggering the inheritance to file and pay any applicable taxes. Those who have already left Japan at this time may need a local tax representative to help them do this. The inheritance tax must be paid in one lump sum, although you can file for deferred payment. You can pay these taxes by yourself or through a tax representative. Payments can be made at a local tax office or post office. Depending on your country of origin, you will also be required to file and possibly pay taxes on your inheritance there too. People in this situation find themselves at risk of double taxation. Some could well lose over half the value of their inheritance to the combined tax rates of their country of origin and country of residence. Fortunately, those who properly understand the tax laws in both countries and plan accordingly can protect themselves from this risk. Click the link in the description to read the full article and learn more.